The U.S. Supreme Court's decision last week that says Oklahoma can now prosecute non-natives for crimes committed against Native American victims should mean a new level of cooperation between the state of Oklahoma and tribal leaders. But some are skeptical that it's going to work out that way. Alex Cameron is following that story from our News on 6 Washington Bureau.
In a statement he released just after the ruling came down last week, Senator Langford said the decision enables the state to, quote, work with our friends and neighbors in tribal government. Tribal leaders are skeptical.
In light of Governor Stitt's considerable efforts to overturn McGirt, which reinforced the sovereignty of the 5 civilized tribes, and his lawsuit challenging the renewal of tribal gaming compacts, it may be no surprise that on the notion of sharing criminal jurisdiction, tribes like the Creek Nation say, while we hope for the best, we are not optimistic that the quality of effort from the state of Oklahoma will be any better than before. Governor Stitt, however, says this is a win for all 4 million who live within the borders of Oklahoma. In a statement today, his spokesperson said this is a pivotal moment. Governor Stitt looks forward to working together with leaders across the state to deliver justice for Native victims and combat the criminal justice crisis following McGirt. Tribal leaders say even in pledging cooperation, the state is showing bad faith.
Really doubling, tripling, quadrupling down this idea that before this case somehow there was chaos, people were not safe. Just wasn't true.
Still, Cherokee Chief Chuck Hoskins says for the good of all, it is time to bury the hatchet.
The case is done. The law is what it is, and we respect the court's decision even if we disagree with it, so now let's work together.
Now, aside from Senator Langford's generally neutral statement, no other members of the delegation have commented thus far on the decision, and that includes the 2 members, Cole and Mullen, who are Native American. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.